So the Guyanese critic is coming to you from the Conservancy of Number 2 Canal, where at the back in the marshlands a plane is said to have gone down. There are a number of people on the Conservancy here. A lot of people. So this is what is the Conservancy, and what has happened and is stymieing efforts. What happens dark here, just to explain to you what's going on. This is the Conservancy. This is the end of Number 2 Canal. The Conservancy here at this area runs from north to south, and what you're seeing there is a boat in the Conservancy. Imagine you're just hearing that looks more like a jet ski to me. Just for you to get an understanding of what's going on, a plane has gone down some 4 miles in that direction. When I reached at this location, I was made to understand minutes before I came, a number of flares went up in the air, 2 or 3 flares, suggesting that whoever went into the location would have found where the plane went down. A helicopter was said to have been circling the area and also went down too. Hello? Hi, good night. Yes, ma'am. I am here and presently live. Well, you should call me tomorrow with that. Now is a bad time. No problem. Anytime after 9 o'clock is a good time. Yeah, boss. On the scene and live. Give me a couple of minutes. Yeah. Of the scene. The crash site is not likely for you to get photos from there unless the authorities give us photos. 4 miles from the regular the service, from what I'm hearing from the Conservancy. It's about 4 miles from the Conservancy. This is across marshland and then into raw jungle. Yeah. I'm standing on the Conservancy at Canal Number 2. Yeah. But I've been reliably informed that the helicopter has gone down in an area somewhere around there. 2 flares went off, so most likely the spot has been located. I would want to think the location has been found. They were transporting someone from the interior who was injured. A policeman, it is said that a policeman foot broke in the process or something like that. Yes, I'll be sending the photographs of the scene here. A lot of people on the ground. Cool. So sorry about that, guys. Again, for those of you who've just tuned in, the Guyanese critic is coming to you from what is called the Service Dam, and this is actually the Conservancy for Number 2 Canal. That is Number 2 Canal main road to come in. There are the police are on the ground, the emergency services are on the ground, ambulance is here, the fire department is here, and there are a number of residents out here. What's going on? A plane went down in the dark. I was informed initially that plane ran out of fuel and went down some 4 miles in that direction. From where I stand here, that is south and that is north. So I'm standing in a north to south direction looking to the west, right? This would be straight west. So in the angle that the plane is said to have gone down, it would be southwest, right? In a southwesterly direction from where I stand, the end of number 2 canal on the Conservancy. When I tried to get an individual to take me in with a boat, I was told the area where that plane went down would be 3 hours, since you have to go around and you can't go through the marshland because the water is presently low here. Let me show you what's going on here, right? This is the Conservancy you're looking at. And what happens, the water in the... Okay, look, you seen a flare at the back there? You see a flare just went up? That is the location where... I got it, yeah. I saw it, it's a flare. It's a flare to give, obviously to give sense of direction. So, well, it's said that one of the individuals, a police officer, I'm not sure, or army official, has some injuries. I do not know, because from seeing those flares, I do not know if it's the individuals on the ground, the persons who were in the plane that crashed sending up those flares, or if look, another flare. So the flare is going up, and with the frequency that that flare is going up, I was told the helicopter was circling earlier, but I do not know. Obviously, if the flare is going up, that means nobody has reached the individuals to rescue them as yet. Once flares continue to go up, that is an indicator for help. So obviously, the police are here, and I heard a helicopter was circling earlier. The helicopter might not have been able to land on the exact spot. They might have landed somewhere else, and the emergency services are in the process of getting over there. I was given someone number. I cannot confirm at this point in time if there are any fatalities as a result of this plane crash. What I could tell you is that someone was being air dashed out of the interior as a result of whatever condition they are in. So if there's been a need for them to be air dashed and they're not getting help, there is a possibility that that individual could succumb to injuries, since somebody who was on the plane and did not suffer injuries when the plane crashed. Let me call and get some facts for you guys. For those of you just tuning in, the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from canal number 2, and this is called Polar Side, and a lot of people are in the Conservancy here presently. So one of the persons who are supposed to be, you see a lot of people out here. So we got GDF officials, oxygen tanks, stretchers. I would want to think they are aware of something of sorts that would have them prepared. I'm gonna hang around and see if
Critics.
Hey, what's up? Everything cool? This is a search party or regular Harry?
Look like regular.
Okay. Fishing Connie. Yeah. So, for those of you who just tuned in, the Guyanese critic is coming to you from Polar Side number 2 canal, and what's happened so far, a plane has gone down in the conservancy. From my position here, would consider to be southwest, and early in the video would have seen 2 flares going up, indicators that the search party might not touch ground zero as yet, because no need. What's that? No do what?
Your video there?
You want me to hear your voice?
No,
You want
man.
to hear no good English answer?
No, man.
Oh, you know anything for talk? You want anything? You want to say anything?
No, nothing for that.
Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Right? Go back under which brick you come out from under.
Me?
Take care, buddy. Yeah.
I'm far long, man.
All right. Take care, my brother. Yeah. Nice for now, yeah. All right. Yeah. God help up. Yeah. So. Yeah, my brother. They're upon the scene, live and direct. So. For those of you who've just tuned in, the Guyanese critic is coming to you live from Polar Side number 2 canal. And Polar Side is the number 2 canal road, 7 miles in actually. And what you're looking at here is the conservancy. Right? You got a lot of people out here, mostly people from this area, but you got police on the ground. You got army officials on the ground, and they got stretchers, they got oxygen tanks. So they're all ready and waiting for whatever evacuation process is going to be used to get the people out who went down in the plane crash. I am going to try to get somebody to get us up to date as to what's going on here. At least one of the persons from the authorities to give us a better understanding of what's going on. Y'all bear with me for a minute. Well, the drone might be able to have worked here, but the honest truth is pitch dark. The persons who need rescuing are sending up flares. It's pitch dark, it's raw jungle, is estimated 4 miles out, so you would be sending a drone on a mission that it can't recover from. Drone don't have lights and all those things, so.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Critic is trying to get some information from some of those people in authority. The information which might not be, deemed proper for video as yet. So you expect him to be back.
So again, for those of you just tuning in, the Guyanese Critic is coming to you from number 2 canal, and this, I'm on the Service Dam. This is what's considered to be polar side. You got a huge turnout of residents out here. You got the police on the ground. You got emergency service, the fire department, everybody's here. What's going on? A plane with a number of passengers, a pilot, somebody who was being air dashed out of the interior, went down in that direction. Basically, southwestern direction from where I stand presently. What's going on the ground? The commander for this district is here. You got army officials here with oxygen tanks and stretchers. Everybody's here and ready to evacuate these individuals who would have gone on the plane. I do not know what's going on in the backlands. What I can tell you is what's going on the ground here. I just overheard preparations being made. I myself am making arrangements. This is what the service looks like, and at this point in time the water is a little low. Normally the water is a little higher. This is what the service looks like, and an attempt has to be made to cross the marshlands here, what we call swamplands, and get into the backlands, which is raw jungle. And you see what's going on there. It's pitch dark out there. Earlier there would have been 2 flares that I saw went up, and before I came I was told of the 2 flares, and they come directly from the southwestern direction. Now, I could tell you from the height of those flares and the brightness of it, the distance, it's an average of 4 to 8 miles from where I stand. And the marshland here is about 1.5 miles long, and then it goes into raw jungle. I was told when I came that there was a helicopter circling at some point in time, but it's not been seen since I'm here. I do not know if the helicopter would have gone down at some point and military or police personnel, well, obviously it's not police personnel because I just spoke to the commander, and the commander is making preparations to go in to the backlands. It's some 2 hours by boat if you're using water, a lot of hours if you're trekking across this pitch dark place, very dangerous situation. I do not know exactly the route to get there, but I am gonna be following up with the emergency services to figure out the best help, because the people in this area know these backlands like the back of their hand. They got a good understanding. There's a logging area, fishing area, hunting area. If you get the right personnel, they would be able to take the military personnel and the police down into these backlands and maybe rescue these individuals. I can tell you 2 flares went up since I started this live video, so it would have been seen from the height of the flare, and because a flare has a certain height that it goes up to. So from how I'm looking at it, just above the trees, most trees in this area, 75 to 100 feet tall. You know, there's raw jungle at the back there. So from the height of that flare, I am estimating some 4 to 8 miles in the southwestern direction, right? So the Guyanese Critic would have brought it to you live, been coming to you live from Polar Side, which is the conservancy. This is the dam that separates the water from the land, and the water is presently very low. What am I doing here? A plane went down in raw jungle, and attempts are being made by army personnel and police to recover the individuals who would have gone down in the plane. Initial reports suggested that the pilot is okay, and there was an army official or a police officer who was assisting with an air dash from the interior that have sustained some sort of injuries or a broken leg. How that information came to land, I do not know, since nobody has been able to reach where the plane went down. So we are presently in a situation where we do not know what's going on in the backlands, who has survived. I do not know if they're in contact with officials via radio sets that the plane would have. I do not know. Those kind of information have not been forthcoming as yet. Attempts are being made. I just overheard the commander for this division making attempts to go into the backlands. That in itself is a 3-hour trek, right? So attempts are being made. Army officials, you could see right there. Soldiers are on the ground with stretchers, oxygen tanks, and all these things, with the intention of helping those individuals when they get out. If that is going to be happening tonight, how the rescue operation is moving forward, I will be giving you guys updates as I get it.